In this tutorial, we are looking at how to record expenses in Prima accounting software. As a business owner, it is in your best interest to record all your expenses in your business. Doing so has several benefits. One, it helps you to determine your profitability at the end of the period. It also helps to determine the correct amount of tax you need to pay. This is because your tax liability depends on your income and expenses. So failure to record all expenses means you probably will have to pay higher taxes, because GRA assess your tax liability based on the financial records, the evidence you submit. Okay, so how do we record expenses in Prima accounting software? To do so, you head on to expenditure cycle, you click on create bill. Then under create bill, you will see a check. Okay, if the bill relates to a project, okay, you can tag a bill to a project. So if you want to track expenses incurred on a particular project, you can use this feature. All right, then you also set the currency of the bill. All right, and then you select the supplier's name. If you have not saved the supplier's name yet, you can also save the supplier's name here. You fill this form and you save it. Then we have product or service. If you want to tag the bill to a product or a service, you can do so. If you want to tag the bill to a project, you can also do so. Then you enter the description of the expense. So let's say purchase of goods. Then the expenditure accounts. So let's say administrative expenses, quantity, then you set the price. Then we come to payments. There are two types of payments. We have normal payments. This is a payment without withholding tax, which means you are paying the full amount. So you just select the bank account or wherever you are paying the money from, and then you click add. Okay, that's one way of making payments. Or you can apply withholding tax. All right, so you click on the withholding tax button, and then you select the withholding tax type. So this is goods, so you select supply of goods. The rate is 3%. The system will calculate the withholding tax automatically for you. So 3% of the gross amount. Then you enter the withholding tax account. Okay, and then you select the payment account. Okay, when you are done, you click on apply withholding tax. So you can also attach supporting document to this bill. So PDF, Excel, Word, whatever it is, you can attach those support documents to this bill. When you are done, you click on save, and that is it.